Hey, Wonder World. How the fuck are you guys today? Happy motherfucking Tuesday. Coming in hot with your 100 wonderful ways to get more and better clients. And today we are working on actually the number one suggestion that I give you is to get motherfucking testimonials because I am a big believer in selling results that you actually fucking have. This is actually one of my core values because something that drives me absolutely bananas inside of the fucking coaching industry is coaches who are selling results they don't fucking have. I hate this shit. I stand the fuck against it. I don't care if you have some convenient story about why this is okay for you, that it's okay that you get these results for your clients even though you don't have them for yourself. I don't fucking care. I think that shit is sleazy. I don't fucking like it. I stand the fuck against it. Sorry, not fucking sorry. I get to unapologetically be my true self. I believe that the highest and best way to serve your audience is to be the kind of person that has the fucking results that you fucking sell. Okay. This energetic alignment makes it so much easier for you to be able to attract clients. Okay. Because if you want to attract clients, then let's just talk about me first, right? Okay. So I'm a client attraction coach. So that means if you're going to hire me, what's the first question you should ask me? Okay. The very first question you should ask me, how many clients do you have? Okay, because if I'm like none, then why the fuck should you hire me? You shouldn't, right? You shouldn't hire somebody who doesn't have the results that you want and didn't get those results in a way that energetically aligns with you. Okay, so then the second question you should ask me is, how are your clients doing? What kind of results do they fucking have? Okay, because obviously me having the results of being able to get clients is not the same thing as me being able to teach other people how to get clients, right? And so theoretically, if you were hiring me, you would be hiring me to help you to get clients because I'm a client attraction coach. Okay, so we want to have the results that we sell. When we do have the results that we sell, then we can show up unapologetically as our true fucking selves in the highest and best frequency of authenticity. And authenticity is the most powerful frequency in all the land. Not love, not gratitude, authenticity, being your true self. Your true self attracts your true believer. And so that means when your testimonials are true and real and raw and authentic, they work and they call in motherfucking clients. So just hey, when you're popping on, because today I am actually not coming in live. Normally I do come in live every single motherfucking Tuesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I come into this group and I do a live all about one of the 100 wonderful ways to get more and better clients, which of course you can find at nonstopnotifications.com. If you don't have access to that yet, go get your hands on it. This freebie is better than most people's fucking low ticket or like mid ticket programs. Okay. So go get your ass in there and know you don't have to do all 100 of those wonderful ways to get clients. It's just the 100 wonderful ways that I've used to be able to make millions of dollars, crush all my unicorn goals and serve thousands and thousands of motherfucking clients. Right. So I want to pass that along to you guys because I know that you joined a Facebook group called Unicorn Client Attraction Secrets because you want more and better clients. So here you go, bitch, on a fucking silver platter. Okay, I'm not coming in live today. I'm actually pre-recording this because I am in New Orleans right now. I'm in New Orleans with my operations manager, Liz, and we are at Tales of the Cocktail. Tales of the Cocktail is the largest cocktail convention for bartenders in all of the fucking land. 25,000 fucking bartenders stampede into New Orleans every fucking July to do debaucherous things and outdrink Mardi Gras every year. But we are actually there repping the podcast. If you don't know the podcast, it's called Real Unicorns Don't Wear Pants. And it is a cross-collateralization of entrepreneurs and service industry professionals and all of my crazy unicorn stories that led that mouthy bartender to become this fucking mouthy millionaire. So we are in New Orleans doing big kick-ass things. So I decided to pre-record this training for you. So bonus today is that you actually, if you're watching this right now, then you can hit me on double time if you can listen that fast. Challenges are opportunities, bitches. Okay, so let's talk about testimonials because I actually just had a call this week with one of you guys who was like, Nicole, I want to use testimonials, but don't fucking have any. How do I get testimonials? Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's break this down for you. Let's figure out how we get testimonials and then how we use testimonials effectively to be able to get clients. Okay. And inside of Money Making Unicorns today, which is my $47 a month subscription, strategy-based program, inside of there, we're going to really talk about the testimonial flow and I'm going to break all those pieces down for you step by step. We actually have a course inside of Wonderopoly. If you don't know what Wonderopoly is, it's playing the game of entrepreneurship at a whole new different fucking level. Okay. I put together along with my team, right? We put together this massive fucking incredible experience experience for you where you get to go through these micro little mini courses that teach you very specific concepts that you need to be a successful entrepreneur. And you have a whole Monopoly board game of this. You go through, you take the courses, and then when you get to the end, you get your little Monopoly placard and you post it in here. And then Wonder, the pony prince, will come by and he will also give you a bonus prize that goes with this every time, because we love to fucking gamify and we love to reward action takers, because action takers get results. And so when you become a money-making unicorn, you actually get access to Wonderopoly as a bonus. Okay, this is 96 mini courses, guys. 96 mini courses teaching you foundational skills that you need to shift out of 9-to-5 fucking mindset and become the motherfucking person who is an entrepreneur, who is self-led, who is self-sovereign, and has the skill sets. Because God, I gotta tell you, fucking, when I started this shit, I was Googling what SEO stood for. I had no idea about any of the acronyms. I did not know what a fucking CTA was, and I didn't know the language. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And it was a lot of learning, and I spent a lot of fucking money on it. So I want to give you guys that foundational learning piece that I should have had coming into the fucking game on a silver platter. So many silver platters today, right? So I'm handing that over for you. And you can come play the game of Wonderopoly. As long as you're a money-making unicorn, you have access to those bonus courses. And one of those bonus courses is about how to be a testimonial fucking superstar. So that's going to show you all of those different pieces. So you're going to get that inside of Money-Making Unicorns. If you haven't joined Money-Making Unicorns yet, bitches, come the fuck on. It's $47 a fucking month, $47 a month. And I do weekly live trainings in there. You get a Q&A, you get reflect and refine review sessions where I review people's content and we talk about why this long post is working and how we can make this one better. And we go through your lead magnets and do all the things. And you get bite-sized day-to-day little actionable steps that you can take in your business to make more money. It helps you to shift out of that 9-to-5 mindset and unlock limitless revenue streams as a motherfucking entrepreneur, because that's what the fuck you are. High vibe entrepreneurs coming in hot. So get your ass into Money-Making Unicorns so you can get into Wonderopoly and get those fucking courses, okay? And so you can start taking action, start closing motherfucking clients. All right, so let's break it down. How the fuck do we get testimonials, okay? Where do testimonials come from, okay? When a client loves a service provider very, very much, they come together and they make a baby testimonial. Isn't that exciting, right? Okay, so testimonials, some are not all created equal, okay? Some of them are better than others. Sometimes a testimonial is like, she was good, she was great, that was awesome. That's not fucking helpful for you. Okay. So there's a specific psychological sequence that you need in order for a testimonial to be effective. We need effective testimonials in order for us to actually call in clients. So I want you to pay attention to this part, because this part is really fucking important. And I actually learned this from a 9-figure entrepreneur. Okay. Once upon a time, I was in my 8-figure entrepreneurs course. Okay. And I was in there doing all the things that you do. And I was attending all the fucking events. And I went to one where he had a guest speaker. And this guest speaker was someone who was making 9 figures. And we all had the privilege to ask him one question. Okay. So this was the question that I asked him. I said, hey, how do I get the highest and best testimonials from my clients to be able to perpetuate the momentum of sales? And he broke this down for me psychologically. So I'm going to break it down for you. So I want you to pay the fuck attention. Okay. Action takers get results, right? Okay. So I want you to pay attention to this formula, because this is exactly how you want people using testimonial flow. This is what you want from them in order for you to take their testimonials and turn them into client closing assets in your fucking business. Okay. So the first thing that you need to know is you need to know the result. Okay, what is the result that they just got? So, in a money-making offer, this is usually pretty clean, right? It's like, I made $5K today. Okay, like I just received a testimonial this morning. Okay, one of my clients made $5,000. She had a $5,000 pay in full client, and that is what she sent over to me. Okay, it's like, boom, 5K. Like, we need to know the tangible result. And so this in money-making is pretty easy, right? But when we look at relationships, we got to look a little bit deeper for that. So what is that tangible result? I mean, maybe they attracted the love of their life and like they got engaged. Fantastic, right? Or it may have been that this was the first time in their relationship that when they went to go for a fight, it wasn't a fight and it was actually like a communication experience. Okay, that is a result, right? If we're looking in health, sometimes this is weight loss and it's very cut and dry, right? I lost 10 pounds today, done and motherfucking done, right? Sometimes it's not that cut and dry. I know that for me, when I used to have really bad back pain, I used to have I used to have chronic back pain, you guys, like seriously debilitating, could not get out of bed, like crawling, crying. I went to the acupuncturist. I did all the, I went to and got MRIs. I got scans, all the fucking chiropractor, anything I could fucking think of for years trying to alleviate this fucking back pain. Okay. So a result that I have is that one day I was literally able to put my feet on the floor when I got out of bed and stand straight up out of bed. Okay. That is a result. And that is a result that I didn't have for a decade, right? So that was a big fucking deal that day to stand up, like get out of bed. That was the result. It's like after 10 years of not being able to fucking stand up, I was able to put my feet on the ground and stand up straight out of bed. Okay. I do this every day now, but back then that was life-changing. Okay. So we need that tangible result, and it needs to be momentarily, like what happened, what changed. We need them to articulate what the actual change is. Okay. Now, we need to know what it was like before that change. So see what I just did with that back pain story, right? Is that I told you that for 10 years, I couldn't get out of bed. Okay. So the story of I got out of bed and I stood straight up today is not impactful if you don't know that I had 10 years of debilitating back pain, right? So we need to know where they were before. Make sense? So we have that result, right? Result. What was happening before they got that result that makes that result so impactful? Because like my client who closed a 5K client, it wouldn't be impactful if she used to close 100K clients and now she's only closing 5K clients. That's not good, right? But when I tell you the story that she came to me with no offer, no idea of what the fuck she was going to do and like how her business was supposed to run or any of those things. She did not know where the fuck her butthole was. And she made 6 figures in her first year selling low ticket. And now we've got her into a high ticket offer and she's closing pay in full 5K clients after completely believing that high ticket wasn't for her. Now that 5K is impactful, right? We need to know where they were before that result. If you don't give people a context, they don't see the transformation. You know what makes a testimonial really impactful? Transformational fucking energy. That's what it's the fuck about. Okay. So we need to get into that energetic alignment in our head of understanding that we need to show the before and after. That's why in weight loss, before and after pictures are so fucking powerful, right? Is that if you see somebody who's lost 40 pounds and you can see the difference, you're like, holy shit, right? That's the kind of feeling that we need in testimonials, is that we need that before and after kind of feel, so that maybe we don't have that in an image, right? It's hard to show that with back pain, right? But we need the feeling of it in those words. So we need the result and we need where they were before. Now, this next ingredient is very fucking important. We need to know what specifically they did. Okay, we need a little action step here in the middle so that people are like, okay, great, you lost 40 pounds, but I mean, did you get surgery? Okay, because I don't want to get surgery. Okay, so we need to know what they did. We need to know the specific methodology that helped them to get the results. If we don't have this part, then people make up the methodology, and they make up a methodology that seems crazy, right? They're like, oh, well, she probably just got surgery. And then they just dismiss it. And now your testimonial has no fucking power to it, right? So we need to tell them exactly what they did in that methodology. Okay. So for me, with my debilitating back pain, I actually did mindset work that unfucked my belief patterns, because I didn't realize that my obligation, literally me not being able to say no, my codependency, okay, my codependency was causing 10 years of debilitating back pain. I didn't know that. When I did subconscious rewiring work on this, my back didn't hurt anymore. Okay, crazy. So that's what I did. I didn't have a surgery, right? Like I didn't take a magic pill. I changed the way I was thinking and feeling. Okay. I did a subconscious rewiring, and that is what changed my back pain. That allows people to decide if they are willing to use that methodology to change their back pain. So we need to include this in a testimonial. Okay. So if we make in the example of 5K today, right? So if my client is making 5K, you need to know that she didn't make 5K by selling door-to-door vacuums today. Okay. You need to know that she's a fucking health coach, and you need to know that what we did to shift her out of low ticket mindset and into high ticket closing energy was a subconscious rewiring session that helped her to address years and years and years of family dynamic subconscious programming. Okay. We rewired that. And in that rewiring, literally the same day that we did the rewiring, she closed her first 5K client. Okay. And then she's closed more and more since. And today was another day where she closed another one. Okay. Because that subconscious rewiring sticks. Okay. It's not just one time. It's again and again and again. right? So that gives you a point of reference of, am I willing to do subconscious rewiring to shift into high ticket? And so that makes you curious about the methodology, and that makes you want to work with me, or it makes you say, fuck that, like this bitch is crazy. That would never work for me. And then you're not a client. So the methodology helps to attract and repel. And this is a really important part of a testimonial. We have to include that part of the methodology, or people will make up their own methodologies, and that will not help you. Okay, will not help you to fucking close clients. Now, the last part of this, right? So let's recap again. So everybody's on this board. We're following along, right? You guys getting this? You guys getting this? Okay. Give me some little unicorns in the chat if you're fucking getting this. Are you picking up what the fuck I'm putting down, right? Is this making sense for you? Okay. So we have our results clearly articulated and very momentarily, like momentary result, like what the fuck just happened? Okay. Then where they were before, right? Then the methodology that they used to get that result. Now, the last step of this, okay, the last step of this is how that impacts them, okay? How does it impact me to be able to get out of fucking bed every day? I mean, this is massive, right? I mean, massive. Like, you don't realize how awful life can be until you are in chronic pain, okay? Relieving myself of chronic pain unlocked limitless potential for me to live my life, for me to want to live my life, which of course led to attracting the love of my life, led to, being able to be in the space of creating a multi-7-figure company, right? There's lots of ripples of impact, led me to be the parent that I want to be, right? Because I'm not sitting there in bed crying all day and like not being able to go to my kids' fucking football games because I can't sit in the bleachers, right? There's so many different impact pieces that are very emotional. So we want an emotional impact story that follows this up, okay? Because I can say, well, I don't have back pain anymore, so now I can go to work every day. Everyone's like, great, that sounds terrible. I would get back in bed, right? But if I say, hey, for the first time in my life, I got out of this fucking bed and I stood straight the fuck up. And it was fucking life-changing because that day I had my son's football game. And you know what? I dread going to football games. I love watching my son play, but I couldn't go because like, it hurt so bad. I would just pace and I wasn't able to sit in the bleachers or do anything. Like I was just in chronic pain, like leaning over the whole time, fighting the pain while watching my son play. And today, because I've eliminated chronic pain from my fucking back, today, I stood at that football game the whole time. I sat down in the bleachers like a normal fucking mom. I was able to cheer him on and fucking laugh with all the other parents and actually enjoy being a parent. And not once did I think about my back pain. Not once did I go into thinking about myself because I could just be present for my child. Do you see why that's better? Right? So much better. We need that emotional impact story at the end. Right? We need to know how this impacted them and what that feeling is for them. I got to feel like a good mom. You know how fucking important that is, right? That's what we want in a testimonial, okay? When we have that flow through of those 4 congruent pieces in that specific order, this is how we take a story of, trials and triumph and or trials, tribulations and triumph and turn it into a client closing testimonial. Okay. So we need that anatomy of the testimonial in order for it to be effective. So how the fuck do you do that? Well, when your client gets a result, you ask them those questions. Okay. If they say, I made 5K today, you're like, okay, awesome. Right. That's incredible. So tell me, what did it feel like before you made this 5K? What was going on in your life? Right. And they're like, well, I was really frustrated and I felt like high ticket was not for me and the shit was never gonna fucking work. And I was banging my head against the wall and I could not think, like, it just felt like it was not for me. Like it was for other people and I was never gonna fucking get there. Okay. So what changed for you? What specific tool did you use? It's like, oh, well, that subconscious rewiring. I mean, I just woke up feeling different. I just felt different the next day. And like when I closed that next client, it was like, oh my God, this is possible for me. Like I feel like a different person. Okay, awesome. Now we ask the follow-up question. Well, what do you feel like is the long-term impact of that? It's like, well, if I could do it once, I could do it again. I feel hope. I feel belief. So much so that I leave my corporate job and I go and create this life that I want. And I build this empire to fucking help people instead of just slaving away working for the man, right? Like I've created an empire and now I really believe that that empire is going to work. I feel like it's limitless. Okay. right? Now I have a testimonial. We need these 4 components, and the easiest way to get those components is to fucking ask for them, okay? Because asking is the first step in receiving, right? If we don't ask our clients for testimonials, we don't get them. And I know there's a little but Nicole in here, so I'm going to address the but Nicole, okay? But Nicole, what if I don't have any clients yet, right? Okay, like I get it. I know it's like how chicken and the egg. How can I use testimonials to get clients if I don't have clients to give me testimonials? Yes, okay, here's the solution. If you don't have testimonials yet because you don't have clients, okay, you can offer your services for free. Okay. And I know some people fucking really go against this, but I got to tell you, this is something that if you do this very, very quickly and you do it in such a way that you're not going to do it for forever, but you set up a one time, wham, bam, thank you, man, one night stand, right? We're setting this up in such a way that you are limiting yourself and you're not going to do this for forever. You're going to do it for 3 people. Okay. So if you go and you push this out and say, hey, I'm going to do this for 3 people in exchange for testimonials. And here's the kicker. Okay. You still got to write an agreement. You still got to treat them like a normal client. Okay. Like this can't be a handshake deal. You have to go through the process and basically make the monetary exchange is not that they're going to pay you $1,000. They're going to pay you with this testimonial where they're going to fill out this survey. And I want you guys to actually do like the Google form, right? Go through the Google form of this and have them fill in those specific questions that I just asked you. What were the results? What was it like before? What was the methodology that changed things for you? And what is that big emotional impact for you? I want you to write those things out so that they are completing that survey in exchange for your services. So it's not technically free because they're doing it for you in exchange for this. You can also require them to do a video testimonial, again, answering those 4 questions. Video testimonials are extremely powerful. The first one that I ever received was from my client, Jasmine. And this was way, way, way back in the beginning when Nonstop was just a sparkle in my eye. She was actually one of my beta clients inside of Nonstop. She came into Nonstop, okay? And in her 4th week, she closed 3 $3,500 clients. She used to be making $1,200 a month as a fucking copywriter, like wasting her fucking talents working for an agency, making like $35 a fucking email, right? But then she came into the program, she learned how to create a high ticket offer, and she learned how to position that to her market. She learned how to use content that crushes to effectively get it in front of the right people at the right time. And she closed 3 $3,500 clients, like literally in her 4th week. Total game changer. She sent me this testimonial. She's crying. I'm crying, right? Because she was 21 years old. Like imagine being 21 years old and like knowing that you could make $10,000 in a week. I did not know that at 21 years old. Like the ripple of that for her and like what doors she opened afterwards of like stepping into big rooms and working with really big people because she gained that fucking confidence. It was astounding to watch her. I mean, like watching her grow and become the person, but it was also fucking really impactful for me because that was the moment that I realized that I had something really special with Nonstop. Right. And that my client attraction program was fucking like way better than I thought it was. Right. And I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. Right. And so she got these incredible results. And that gave me the belief to go all in on this, to really go and record all the modules, to go take that next step, to launch it for real. I ended up shortly after that, I 5X my prices and did my first real launch and made 22,000 fucking dollars, closed 14 people in. And that catapulted what would become this multi-7-figure empire that you're sitting in today. That all came from the power of Jasmine's testimony. Right. So it's really important to understand that yes, you're going to like get these testimonials and be able to use them for forever. Right. But also it's going to change the way you think and feel about your business. It's going to change the way you think and feel about yourself. When people are telling you these specific transformations that happen, you're going to internalize that in a different way. And that means you're going to show up in your audience in a different way, which is a huge part of client attraction. It's how you're thinking and feeling about yourself, right? We're combining that mindset with the strategy to be able to take action. Now, let me tell you what you got to do with those fucking testimonials. I'm going to break this down step by step fully inside of Money Making Unicorns today. And we're going to go through my specific testimonial flow, the one that I use to build my business to 6 figures. I literally made $150,000 in my first 6 months using these testimonial flows. Okay. And it's the stuff that we still use today. Now we've amplified it a little bit more because we're at that 7-figure frequency and we have more platforms that we can put it on. But I'm going to be sharing inside of Money Making Unicorns the exact breakdown of that testimonial flow. But here's what you need to get started with. Okay. Go get those fucking testimonials. Exchange your services if you need to. And then you're going to use them. I know, revolutionary, right? But a lot of people don't. A lot of like my clients come to me and they have like thousands of testimonials just stockpiled in some storage room. I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? Okay. Like you need to use your testimonials every fucking day. If you're not using your testimonials, then why the fuck do you have them? And let me break this down for you mindset wise. Okay. If somebody took the time to give you a testimonial, did you really receive it if you didn't put it out? I mean, think about that. Did you really receive it and feel it and acknowledge that person's growth and their transformation? Did you really tap into that? I mean, not really if you didn't put it the fuck out there, because they didn't give you that testimonial just for nothing. They gave it to you because you helped them to change their fucking lives. And so you get to become the person that deeply acknowledges yourself in that, but also deeply acknowledges them in that. You are doing them a disservice by not putting that fucking testimonial out, by not using it to help other fucking people and make the impact that you were fucking born to make. So you get to step into that next level frequency. You get to become the motherfucking person. Okay. That's up to you. You get to make that intentional fucking shift. Right. And put those testimonials out. So let me tell you the highest and best way to fucking do that. When you're first getting started, the highest and best thing to do with a testimonial is to turn it into content that crushes. If you don't know what content that crushes is, content that crushes is the signature content strategy that I use to close 10 high ticket clients in my first 6 weeks online. Okay, on my personal page, you use these 5 algorithm hacking pieces of content to talk about that testimonial, to talk about that client's results, to build a transformational case study that calls in more fucking clients. Okay, when you use these 5 pieces of content, specifically and strategically, you're going to have people reaching out to you saying the magic sales question. Does anybody know what that is? What's the magic sales question? You guys should know this one by now, all of my regulars, okay? You should know this one by now. How did you do that? Okay. Or in this case, if you're using a testimonial, how did she do that? Right? That's what we want people to ask us. When they ask us, how did she do that? That means that they want that result. That means that you can open a sales conversation with them and close them. Content that crushes is a total motherfucking game changer. And this is something that you should have in your arsenal of tools. And I got to tell you something else about this. There are a lot of content strategies out there that are what we call pop and fizzle trends. You guys remember the promote yourself posts? Okay, that is a pop and fizzle trend. That shit will not last forever. Like I abolished it out of this fucking group. There's no fucking, and it's not because I don't want you to promote yourself. This group was actually the first fucking Facebook group that allowed promotion for free. Okay, I was the first one. Okay. And I know you guys think that that shit is normal and that everybody used to do it that way. That is not true. Back in the fucking day, you were not allowed to fucking promote in Facebook groups. And there was big, giant, no promo signs fucking everywhere. That's not the case anymore. Why? Because I broke the mold, took some arrows in the back, got some fucking nasty hate mail from other fucking admins. Okay. But then we changed the game. And then other people came in and then bastardized that game with this spammy fucking strategy of like just doing promote yourself posts all over the fucking place that don't close clients at all. Right. That is a pop and fizzle trend. It was around for about 1.5 years before everyone got fucking sick of it and was like, this is fucking spammy. Okay. I have been running content that crushes for almost 5 years. Okay. I haven't changed the strategy. I've been doing it. You want to know why? Because it is a foundational strategy. It's not based on trends. It's based on marketing, psychology, sales, and closing principles that are foundational. Sales is the fucking oldest game in the fucking book, right? So I pulled the strategies from that psychologically driven place, not what's trending today. Okay. Now you can apply content that crushes to the fucking trends, because one of those algorithm hacking fucking posts is actually what we call a wildcard post that allows you to incorporate and evolve with the trends. Okay. So it's very strategically built and it has withstood the test of time. So imagine that this is the last content strategy that you have to fucking learn. You don't have to go learn fucking 17 more. Like that is value. I use this to build a multi-7-figure fucking empire. Okay. And I hand it over to you guys for just $7 fucking. Okay. And here's the added bonus is that when you have content that crushes and you've gone through the mini course, you're going to get to the end. Okay. And at the end, you get a couple bonuses because bitch, I love a fucking bonus. Right. Okay. So one of those bonuses is that you're going to get to see behind the scenes of my 10K client attraction program. You're going to get to see nonstop. You're going to see a call that I did with my clients in there. And also you're going to get the opportunity to take your wonder vow. Now, what the fuck is a wonder vow? Okay. A wonder vow is when you come in here and declare that you're going to be using content that crushes, that you're going to come in here and ethically close clients and sell results that you do in fact fucking have because you're a badass high vibe motherfucking unicorn, right? So you take your wonder vow, which is just a short little video, right? A short little video that you post inside of this group, and then boom, as if magic, the unicorns come in, Eunice and Wonder come in, and they turn on your post approval. So you can post inside of this group anytime you want. Okay, so inside of Wonder World, inside of this group, we only allow people to post who are using content that crushes. And so once you have paid $7 one fucking time, not reoccurring, this is not a monthly charge. This is so that you know how to use the fucking strategy so that you actually get clients from this fucking group. Okay, that's why we're doing this. So you go in, you take the mini course, you take your Wonder Vow, you get your post approval on, and you start creating content that crushes, and you put it in this group, and you get clients in front of my audience of over 30,000 fucking high vibe entrepreneurs that is literally growing every single day. Okay, so that is one hell of an investment into your fucking business. So drop unicorns in the comments. If you don't have content that crushes yet, drop unicorns in the comments and I will swing by and I will give you the link to content that crushes so you can come and take the $7 mini course. Okay, come in, take your wonder vow and start posting inside of this group because clients are closing inside of this group every single fucking day. So then you can take that whole fucking process of that mini course, those 5 algorithm hacking pieces of content, and you can put your testimonials into that content flow. Okay, when you put the testimonials in there, it's like printing money. Okay, it's like printing money. You're taking everything to the next level, you're amplifying shit, and you're really dialing in your success pattern. Because I got to tell you something else about testimonials, okay? Before I jump over to money making unicorns, I got to tell you this one fucking thing, okay? Testimonials are forever. They're forever. They never fucking expire. Okay. They never fucking expire. I am sitting here telling you a story about Jasmine. That was 4 fucking years ago. Okay. That was 4 fucking years ago that this happened. And I'm still sitting here using it again and again and again because your results never go bad. They never expire. Your clients' results never fucking expire. So you want to create a funnel, a unicorn sales funnel, like we teach in Nonstop, full of these testimonials in this psychological order to call in more clients so that you perpetuate the momentum of sales and can create consistent 5-figure months that collapse the timelines to create 5-figure motherfucking days. And it's possible for you, but you got to take action. Action takers fucking get results. That's the fucking hype, right? Action takers get results. The profit lever action is not sitting here listening to this training. Okay, it's getting your ass into content that crushes. It's going in and grabbing those testimonials, right? Putting them in this flow pattern and actually implementing them and putting them into your unicorn sales funnel that creates 5-figure months that turn into 5-figure days. And if you're a fucking badass and you want to empire build, turn into 6-figure fucking months and 6-figure fucking days. And that is exactly how I built a $1 million fucking empire. Okay. All right, guys, I'm popping over to Money Making Unicorns to go break down this exact testimonial flow that I use in my business to level the fuck up. If you're not a money making unicorn yet, what the fuck, bro? Get your ass in there. $47 a month. Can't beat that shit with a stick. Get out there, do all of the wonderful things. And always, guys, as always, guys, I'll see you next fucking Tuesday. Okay.